Good evening, Ryan here, and welcome to the channel. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this content if you actually enjoyed this presentation and see the benefit and the potential to make money when it comes to the information that I'm presenting to you. Now, last week I did do a video on Bitcoin. Now, in that presentation, I actually didn't even talk about the ETF itself. I really just gave you an international perspective on Bitcoin and its global adoption as a digital asset. Now, in tonight's presentation, we're solely going to focus on blockchain technology and Web3 services. You can see the definitions over here. Now, when it comes down to it, I'm not going to give you 10-20 minute spiel on what is blockchain. It is simply data. That's all it is. It's just the ability to move data, account for the data's accuracy at a much faster pace going forward. In addition to that, we'll be talking about Web3, as last year there was a lot of talk about the metaverse. I know a lot of that hype has been overtaken by AI, but at the end of it, all this stuff is actually interconnected. So in tonight's presentation, I have several articles I want to show you. In addition to that, we're going to jump into the VectorVest 7 system, and I'm going to show you the top stocks to play this space. So that way, instead of having to convince you to purchase crypto or some ETF related to crypto, I'm actually going to show you some great companies out there that, in my opinion, see the future of this economy and see the social dynamics changing going forward. So if this is something that you're interested in, let's go ahead and get started. Now, on Monday, I did do a short on our YouTube channel relating to this article right here. IBM and Casper Labs blockchain-based AI governance solution targets improved transparency. You can see in the first sentence here, blockchain service provider Casper Labs has announced plans to integrate artificial intelligence or AI systems with Web3 technologies for improved transparency and greater consumer safety. Now, I'm sure a lot of us have seen the memes of AI getting out of control, similar to a Terminator movie. And as I mentioned before, AI is really just driven by data. So the blockchain has been seen as a savior when it comes to the space to help keep AI in check. Next big player in this space, Amazon. Amazon, through their AWS, has integrated blockchain on multiple levels. Now, what I've highlighted here, blockchain gaming firm Immutable is working with Amazon Web Services, AWS, to develop infrastructure solutions for the crypto gaming industry. Now, I've said it before, when it comes to the crypto space, it's Ethereum and Bitcoin itself. Right here, you can see game developers using the Ethereum compatible Immutable X blockchain can now join the AWS. As I mentioned before, some of the biggest names out there, they see the potential in blockchain and its ability to keep AI in check. Microsoft stock top stories venture deeper into AI and blockchain, addressing critical security flaws. Now, the first point I want to make in this article is that Microsoft has been at the forefront of technological advancement, and today's top stories highlight the company's endeavors in AI, blockchain, and cybersecurity. And I know you saw Glenn's video last week on cybersecurity, and if you do some research, you'll notice a lot of those companies that he mentioned also have been making large investments on blockchain technology. Now, here it is once again, blockchain partnership with Aptos Labs in a move to strengthen its position in the AI and Web3 sectors. Microsoft has partnered with blockchain firm. Now, this collaboration will allow Microsoft AI models to be trained using verified blockchain data from Aptos. Now, here is a list of some of the top 10 blockchain technology companies. Not all of them made my list today, but as we scroll down here, you can see huge names. You got Coinbase here, at no surprise, being one of the largest crypto brokers out there that support these ecosystems. We've got Alphabet being Google. We've got Baidu, Block Inc. Again, that's the parent company of Cash App. And we can see the huge impact that some of these personal finance apps such as Cash App or Venmo will forever change the game. At no surprise here, you see PayPal here. That's the parent company of Venmo itself. We've got Meta, NTT, and even Oracle. You can see the Oracle blockchain provides a collaborative framework for sharing data. Again, people always say, what is blockchain? You don't need to watch an hour-long video to find out. In the end, it's just data. Moving it quicker, moving it more efficiently, less energy use, and the most important part, making sure that data stays accurate. And their number one pick here is Tech Mahindra. Now, I do like this company. I did a little bit of research in here. This company seeks to leverage next generation technology, including blockchain, 5G, AI, metaverse, quantum computing, and cybersecurity. Now, this stock is actually not in the VectorVest 7 software. I was just looking for it. However, if you look here, it's $1,300 right now under the symbol TECHM on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, other than some of the big tech names out there, we're even seeing the likes of Visa partner up with some of these blockchain companies being stellar. Now, the first time I heard of this was actually back in 2021 during the congressional hearing on crypto regulation itself, where a representative from Visa said that the company invested a large sum of money into Stellar and its ecosystem. The reason being that Stellar can actually process transactions at a fraction of the cost of Visa. Now, this is the last article I have for you. Look, Meta strategic AI expansion with nvidia GPUs and the new Llama model. Now, I do have nvidia and AMD in the list, as again, when it comes to blockchain, it's all about data and having the best computer chips to process that data. Now, one of the key points I see here is that Meta's roadmap includes integrating a staggering 350,000 H100 graphic cards from nvidia by the 2024. Now, here's what you've all been waiting for, 10 stocks to play this blockchain revolution as this technology is adopted in some of the biggest companies worldwide. You can see here on the likes of nvidia and AMD playing the actual processing of this data itself. We've got Meta platforms, even payment platforms here. We got Square, Visa, and MasterCard as well. We do have some of the big players here, such as Amazon, Microsoft, and IBM. As well, we have PayPal being the parent company of Cash App. Now, as far as value, you're not going to find much value in this space in general right now. However, NVIDIA, Meta platforms, and Block Inc. are undervalued in the VectorVest 7 system. Now, what I do like about these stocks here, look at this. Fundamentally, if you look at RV and RS, these are fundamental indicators. Great fundamental ratings on these stocks as a whole. The only ones really in trouble here would be PayPal and IBM, but you do see they're at the bottom of the list. Now, from a technical aspect here, if we look at RT, looking at that short-term price trend, the entire list here has a favorable price trend right now. So these stocks are currently in uptrend right now and making money. Now, on top of that, the whole list has a buy rating here. So you gotta love that. And if we look at the growth rate and earnings here, double digits all the way down until we get to IBM just sitting at 0. So for a list of 10 stocks and none of them to have negative growth rate and earnings, this is a great list of stocks to cherry pick from as opportunities present themselves going into the future. Now, just to make sure these companies are sustainable in that growth, I have the sales growth rate here, all positive sales growth rate, double digits for the most part. The only single digits here, we got AMD and IBM sitting at 4 and 5%. Now, I know most people watching this and a lot of members of the VB Nation think crypto is crap. And that's why I didn't really focus on crypto so much this video as I did the blockchain technology and its applications going forward. Now, that being said, that's why I wanted to give you 10 stocks, and not just any 10 stocks, but these stocks have great fundamentals, great growth rate and earnings, and great sales growth rate. So it's a fantastic list to cherry pick from going forward. Now, if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed this content and you see the potential in what I'm talking about here when it comes to the adoption of blockchain technology, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so that way I'll put out more content such as this.
Hey VV Nation, Glenn Tompkins here. Did you miss out on the Tampa 2-day investment seminar? Well, right now you can get access to the live recordings for this event for $199. That's right, folks, $199 can get you access to all the great presentations from instructors like Steve Chappell, Jerry D'Ambrosio, Jim Penna, Ron Wheeler, and yours truly. In order to take advantage of this spectacular deal, you have to go to www.vectorvest.com/offers.